Hello and good spring morning to you. I miss all of you very, very much. What I wanted to do this morning is I wanted to introduce two books to you. These are two books that fall into the category of historical novel. Totally different styles of writing and totally different stories from history. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to introduce both of these books to you, and then I'm going to have two other videos up that I will read the chapters. So I hope that you guys choose one that you like, and let's get started. Let's start with The Ninth Ward. As you can see, I borrowed this book from the El Paso Public Library because I go there quite a bit. The Ninth Ward. As the waters rise, will hope survive? The Ninth Ward is a neighborhood in New Orleans, and it suffered the most damage, or the most devastating damage, during a hurricane called Katrina. Let me read to you the jacket notes, or what we call the jacket notes, on the back of the book. 12-year-old Lanesha lives in a tight-knit community in New Orleans' Ninth Ward. She doesn't have a fancy house like her uptown family or lots of friends like the other kids on her street, but she does have Mama Yaya, her fiercely loving caretaker, wise in ways of the world and able to predict the future. So when Mama Yaya visions show a powerful hurricane, Katrina, fast approaching, it is up to Lanesha to come up with the hope and strength Mama Yaya has given her to help them both survive the storm. Ninth Ward is a deeply emotional story about transformation and celebration of resilience, friendship, and family, as only love can define it. Now, one of my students in one of my book clubs in the WIN class recommended this book to me. I can't remember exactly which student it was, but it was one of the girls. And she said, "You really like this book, Miss Rodriguez. I think you should read it." So I checked it out, and indeed, I did like it very much. The second book is Prisoner B-3087. This book is written by an author that, by the way, this one was written by Jewel Parker Rhodes. I should have mentioned that. This book is written by one of my favorite historical novelists, and his name is Alan Gratz. Many of you will remember Refugee, which he also wrote. This book is similar to that book. One of the characters in Refugee was Joseph, and if you recall, he was a Jewish refugee that was trying to leave Berlin, Germany, to escape the Nazi regime. Well, this is along those same lines, except for this is a Jewish boy from Poland. Let me read you the jacket notes of Prisoner B-3087. 10 concentration camps, 10 different places where you are starved, tortured, and worked mercilessly. It's something no one could imagine surviving. But it is what Janek Gruner has to face. As a Jewish boy in the 1930s, Poland, Janek is at the mercy of the Nazis who have taken over. Everything he has and everyone he loves have been snatched brutally from him. And then Janek himself is taken prisoner. His arm marked B-3087. He is forced from one nightmarish concentration camp to another. As World War II rages all around him, he encounters evil he could never have imagined, but also sees surprising glimpses of hope amid the horror. Can Janek make it through without losing his will to live? And most of all, his sense of who he really is inside.